know. Trevor Hill, you could probably chilling right now, smoking a spliff, man. You don't know.
So the reason alien theory is starting to become more and more like
because science
prevalent,
is religion.
No, is because with science, a lot of scientists are on board with the idea, and the reason they're on board with the idea is because if you take math and like the likelihood of the amount of planets and how many planets we've actually seen that have very, very similar like conditions to us, like they have an atmosphere, it literally looks like an Earth with different shapes.
Shane, we've never
the likelihood.
Shane, we've never seen those planets, right? We discover everything we know about space with high technology. Fuck this shit. He asked if the Earth is flat and the camera fell. Are you kidding me? We know everything we know about space though with high tech laser pointers. We have very limited space exploration. High-tech laser pointers. That's what we...
Satellites. What are you talking about?
Nigga, telescopes and satellites do not extend far out into space. Are you kidding me?
There are satellites that...
There's satellites that discover...
There are not satellites
there's satellites that...
away, Darlene. They're talking about...
Yeah, but there's satellites that discover shit.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying our knowledge of space that we have pictures of, that we've visited... That
we know black holes exist.
That we've studied, that we've seen. It's very limited. It's only shit that's close to us.
Okay, so
everything else that we found or deducted was with a high tech laser pointer.
Exactly.
So a high tech laser pointer.
Okay, so question.
It could be wrong.
Question.
So how could you say there's no such thing as aliens?
I don't believe there's aliens. Why?
Okay,
because I don't think the universe is infinitely expanded. There's a lot of studies that show it's not.
That's just because you're religious, bro.
Maybe.
That's because you're religious.
But I also think that,
there's a lot of studies that show the universe isn't expanding.
Yeah.
What do you, so you love talking about the...
So
just as way more studies.
So what I'm saying is science is treated just like religion was in the old days.
Okay, but
it's
science
treated
is
as
more...
something you can't argue with. It's treated as, no, this is fact. You better believe it.
But the thing with science... the thing with science is like people experiment.
But the thing with science that you don't know is that science is wrong all the time.
Science could be wrong, but there's constant tests. There's constant tests. They're not just gonna... You're making it seem like, okay.
I'm gonna explain something.
They're trying to confirm that the universe is like...
Just recently we found out that the shape of a cell that we've been studying for decades is wrong. Just recently. Like the last 5 years or so.
What's the shape of a
Tim,
cell?
I have a great
They
point.
found out that it's more of a wave. They didn't know that before. Science is
A wave
always
will-
wrong.
Okay, you're talking about quantum shit. That there's
No,
waves
it's
instead of
not,
atoms.
it's not quantum shit. It's not quantum.
Okay.
It's not quantum.
Alright, listen.
So what do
It
you
has to do with
listen.
electrons.
So if science is a new religion, right?
Science is a new religion.
Okay, if science is a new religion.
You can't argue with it.
Okay.
Told it in school.
Okay.
Yep.
You have science, right? And you know that science has extensive tests. The reason we find out things are untrue...
You don't see those fucking tests though, Shane.
Stop.
You just believe it. You believe what the science says. Yo, am I wrong?
Can I...
Bars, continue.
When you learn in school, do you not learn to run extensive testing?
You learn the most simple tests.
Okay, and when you go to college, ask anybody who went to college, extensive. Test it over and over. Let's trial and error. Trial and error. That's how science is run.
Shane, they're not experimenting with space.
Okay,
because we're the technology.
What?
Okay, let me explain.
And the fact is, yes, they do that, and they're still wrong. They've been
You're saying they're wrong because we're not technologically advanced. You can't just say they're wrong.
You can't let me finish my point. Okay.
But we've been wrong on the cell.
How do you know?
The cell.
Okay, we've been wrong on the cell, but
but
we've been right on a lot of other things.
Nigga, we thought we discovered. No.
Yeah.
We're always wrong. So every single discovery that we're always wrong.
Everyone thinks that we're so smart. We're the greatest civilization ever. We're the
Nobody says that.
No, that's what you guys are implying.
Who says that?
That's what you guys are implying.
Nobody's implying that. We're saying aliens exist. So if aliens exist, they're obviously way more advanced than us.
I'm saying
So what are you saying?
I was supposed to wrap this whole thing. I had a great point. You guys broke it off.
What you gotta say?
Broke it
I
off.
bet he forgot it.
No.
Say it.
So what I'm saying is, if science and religion, right? Science is a new religion, right?
Yes.
What I'm saying is, if you have one thing that I know, maybe not all throughout, but I know for a fact there is testing involved. In everything in science, you want to have testing to ensure, right? That's just the rule that is basic laws of science, right? Wouldn't I rather side with that than religion that hasn't changed?
I'm not telling you to side with religion.
But you're saying science is a new religion, so
I'm
if I
telling
believe
you
science,
how it's indistinguishable, how it's the same shit.
But I'm saying, I'm not gonna like sit here and say like that you can't believe in like. There's definitely people who are religious that do science.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't say you can't do both.
But if science is a new religion, then are you using two religions? Is that allowed?
So how big do you think the universe actually is?
I'm using it. I'm saying that figuratively.
Okay.
Huh?
When you look in the sky, right, and you see a lot of stars, do you think they're all stars that are like just this big, but they're like really close?
Fucking no.
Or do you like maybe think like, oh, that could be a galaxy, that could be a solar system?
I don't know.
And on
Do
top
you
of
think they're all
that,
just stars? I'm just asking.
He looks up and goes, bro.